So today we're going to read Emily Brown and the Thing. This is about a little girl and a thing that lives under her bed. And the thing does not want to go to sleep, just like the pigeon didn't want to go to sleep before. So let's try and find out what excuses the thing will make up to get out of bed. So Emily Brown and the Thing. And the authors are Crescinda Cowell and Neil Layton. The authors, so the people who wrote the book. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Emily Brown and an old grey rabbit called Stanley. Emily Brown and Stanley were trying to get to sleep after a busy day, but a noise was keeping them awake. Splish went the noise, splosh went the noise. It seemed to be coming from the window. Splish splosh, splish splosh. There was a thing sitting on the windowsill. Large tears were dripping onto his pyjamas. Oh, Emily Brown, wept the thing. I can't find my cuddly, however hard I look. It's not in the dark and scary wood, and it's not under my pillow. You and Stanley must come and find it for me, because I just can't sleep without my cuddly. So, Emily Brown and Stanley put on their wet weather windcoats and their see-in-the-dark glasses and their special boots for climbing. They searched down low in the tangles, and they searched high up in the treetops. They ran away from wolves, grrr, and they lifted up trolls. And eventually they found the thing's cuddly right at the top of the twistiest, thorniest tree in the dark and scary wood. Thank you, said the thing. Don't mention it, said Emily Brown. And now you must be quiet. Stanley and I are trying to sleep. I promise, said the thing, cuddling his cuddly. Emily Brown shut the window. A short while later, Emily Brown and Stanley were trying to get to sleep again, but a noise was keeping them awake. Rumble, 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 went the noise. Rumble, 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 rumble. It seemed to be coming from the kitchen. Oh, what's it going to be this time? It was the thing again. Emily Brown, grumbled the thing. All I had for tea was 100 hamburgers and 1 small apple for the vitamins. And now I'm ever so hungry and thirsty. You and Stanley must fetch my bedtime milk, because I just can't sleep when my tummy is rumbling. That naughty thing. So Emily Brown and Stanley sighed heavily and put snow snugglers on their heads and ski plankers on their feet and their fluffiest winter warmers over everything. They skied off through the wild and whirling wastes, through blizzards and hurricanes, till their hands were frozen and their legs were sore, searching for a mug of milk for the thing's bedtime snack. Stanley had to distract a polar bear who thought the milk belonged to him. Thank you, said the thing. Don't mention it, said Emily Brown. And now you must be quiet. Stanley and I are trying to sleep. I promise, said the thing, dropping most of his milk all over his pyjama top. Emily Brown shut the refrigerator door. 5 minutes later, Emily Brown and Stanley were still trying to get to sleep, but a noise was keeping them awake. Went the noise. It seemed to be coming from the cellar door under the stairs. Oh, I hope it's not that thing again, said Emily Brown, crossly. It was the thing. Oh, Emily Brown, coughed the thing. I'm feeling very poorly. I need my special green medicine. You and Stanley must fetch it for me from the Whiny Witch's cavern down under the stairs, because I just can't sleep when my throat is tickling. So Emily Brown and Stanley gritted their teeth and pulled out their see-in-the-dark glasses again, and their special tangly ropes, and their bottles for carrying medicine in. They crept through the twisty-turny witches' caverns, under the stairs, and they put their hands on cobwebs, ooh, and they bumped into bats, eek, eek, eek. They had to tell the whiny witches lots and lots of stories in return for the medicine. Can you do your witch's voice, witch's laughs? Thank you, said the thing. Don't mention it, said Emily Brown. And now you really, really do have to be quiet. Stanley and I are trying to sleep. Emily Brown had hardly even shut her eyes before the noise started again. Scratch, scratch, scratch went the noise. It seemed to be coming from under the bed. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Uh-oh. It was that thing again. I've got this very itchy leg, began the thing. But this time, Emily Brown had had enough. Stop! Shouted Emily Brown. I've had enough. We've rescued your cuddly from the dark and scary wood. We've fetched your milk from the wild and whirling wastes. We've borrowed your medicine from the weird and whiny witches. Stanley and I are exhausted. There's nothing wrong with your leg. What's really the matter? Can you see a big speech bubble? And she's using exclamation marks. What does exhausted mean? Can you tell your mummies or daddies? It means when you're really, really tired. She's been woken up so many times. She is exhausted. 2 large tears crept down the thing's cheeks and onto his furry chest. I'm scared, whispered the thing. Oh, so that's been the problem, said Emily Brown, drying his tears and handing him his cuddly again. What are you scared of? Oh, I don't know. Things, said the thing. But you are a thing, said Emily Brown. Am I? Said the thing in surprise. I wondered what I was. There he is, a thing. You're definitely a thing, said Emily Brown, tucking him in tightly and putting his hot water bottle underneath his hairy legs. Keep his toes warm. Am I scary? Asked the thing. You're not scary at all, said Emily Brown. You're a very nice thing, and when Stanley and I are trying to sleep, we always find it helps to think of nice things. Maybe you should try doing that yourself. Maybe I will, said the nice thing, yawning very wide. Oh, night-night, Emily Brown. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Right, that's such a good story. I love this one. Can you have a go at writing for me what nice things you try and think of before you go to bed? I usually try to think of lying on the beach because that's one of my favourite places. So lying on the beach, or I just try to relax every bit of my body. So I relax my toes, relax my legs, relax my ears, relax my nose, relax my arms, and I just try and think about that, and then I just drift off to sleep. Can you write for me or do me a video telling me what nice things you think of